When we talk about the word justice, many ideas, opinions, and even events will be mentioned by people. This word is broadly known around the world as it has a significant relation to the law. Well, unfortunately, that is only one small amount of the vast ways of explaining and determining what justice really is. According to John Rawls, an American moral and political philosopher in the liberal tradition, disagreements about justice occur because of these differentiated views and definitions. This results in rare opportunities of the existing political societies to be well ordered. He stated that an agreed-on theory of justice is needed. In addition, in order for individuals' life plans to be fitted together so that nobody's legitimate expectation will be severely disappointed. John Rawls provided his own principle of justice, which has two principles.
The first principle is called the liberty principle. This principle states that society must assure each citizen an equal claim to a fully adequate scheme of equal basic rights and liberties, which scheme is compatible with the same scheme for all. This explains that individuals in the society must possess equal basic rights and liberties, which can also be simply put as giving all people the same thing. The second principle is the equality principle. It includes fair equality of opportunity and difference principle. Fair equality of opportunity maintains that offices and positions should be open to any individual regardless of his or her social background, ethnicity, or sex. This is an opportunity for every individual to enter a job, be an employee, and be part of the hierarchy despite the said differences. Difference principle, on the other hand, regulates inequalities. It only permits inequalities that work to the advantage of the worst off. This principle allows unfairness if and only if the beneficiaries are part of the marginalized.
To further understand the principle of justice by Rawls, let us relate it to this particular societal issue, which is gender equality. Throughout the course of our existence, women have been treated unfairly just because of their inferior complex compared to man. Nature and our society deemed women to have roles as the homekeepers, ethical keepers for the home, as well as housewives for their families. Due to this fact, their opportunities have been disregarded from them to contribute what they are capable of. One of the causes for gender inequality is the division of jobs. In most societies, there's an inherent belief that men are simply better equipped to handle particular jobs. Most of the time, those are the jobs that pay the best.
This discrimination results in lower income for women. This is why Rawls' principle of justice is best fitted in this particular societal issue. In his principle, it states that there should be a fair distribution of equality for opportunities and difference, meaning that offices and positions should be open to any individual, regardless of his or her social background, ethnicity, or sex, because it is an opportunity for every individual to enter a job, be an employee, and be part of hierarchy despite the said differences.
The idea of the principle of justice by John Rawls is that justice needs equality and equity. Equality because all individuals must enjoy the same freedom and rights, while equity because the needs of one person may differ to the needs of another, which means inequality is allowed in favor to the worst off but still will work to the advantage of all. The principle is present in the society where all individuals exercise their right to freedom, to live, to love, to pursue a job, to possess basic needs because we deserve it, but some are not able to achieve those things, specifically the marginalized, just because they are not able to have the capacity to do so. Inequality is not experienced by rich when the government gives groceries to the poor and not to them, because simply they know it is much needed by the latter, while poor people will also not experience inequality if they see the rich people are able to possess the things because they deserve and work for it on their own.
Justice as fairness, where true equality is achieved if all individuals have access to the same opportunities. John Rawls highlights equity rather than equality. He tries to stress that equality is somehow impossible to achieve as long as the socio-economic status of every individual is uneven. Moreover, that is why equity is more feasible because of the fact that inequalities are inevitable and unavoidable in society. Therefore, the distribution must also be differ from different groups in the society, where are poor or rich, smart or dumb, and etc.